down before the one you serve. You're going to get what you deserve. Now we sing it to you.
Yeah. Sing it.
And guess it. Keeping you out of that one, Jimmy.
Why? What do you mean?
It's bad for your business.
What do you mean? Well, what happened?
And we're back with the Opie and Anthony program.
Oh, no.
Gay Pride had a little parade this weekend here in New York City. So we sent a few of our young go-getters to interview the fine people that were checking out the parade and marching in the parade.
Boy, was it crowded this year, too. I actually tried to meet the guys, but I couldn't even get across 7th Avenue.
They must have had a float dedicated to you.
Yeah. Someone actually came up with a more original Ben's Hog line. Ben's Hog is so big, I'll find it for $3, but I'll catch it and kill it for $10.
That's good. That's funny.
That's funny. That's Ed from Merrick.
That was out of all the years, because I happen to live in the area where it ends.
Ooh,
yeah.
Where it ends. That's got to be great.
Well, where's that, by a cemetery?
That's very funny.
The best is there's a place where all the Red Sox fans congregate in that area.
Yeah.
And so a lot of them were coming in.
Oh, that's a perfect place to end the Gay Pride
There
parade.
were some real Boston fans,
in front of the Red Sox nation.
Get out of here, you fucking faggots.
There was a couple of those.
All the gay guys think the B stands for boys. Can I have that hat?
Oh, it's funny. Funny stuff. But I couldn't. Travis and Danny were across 7th Avenue in front of the Duplex, which the Duplex is one of the big places that they
the
like to go.
Duplex? Yeah, what's that all about?
It's a big complex, with where the boys hang out. They had
like a
at
club?
noon. Yeah.
But what is it? I mean, is it like
It's like it's a club, but at noon, the music was so loud already at noon and packed. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ben's just walking and herky and jerking. They're like, look at that dance he's doing. Dude. It's called the Dude.
They were still out this morning at like 5:15 when I was
they
coming to
were.
work.
Of course they were. The whole night they make of it. God, imagine how much just ass sex was going on last night.
Awful.
Ooh, wow.
And you want a guy? That's what you want on the float. A guy with a jockstrap and leather chaps. We want to adopt. Jesus.
Yeah.
Could you get gay people in suits and have them represent you?
Yeah, doesn't that really show people that they're responsible adults? That
We're not too sympathetic to your cause when you're dressed like that.
Hey, honey, there's a man in a dress with a basket of fruit on his head. I want him to have kids. And I'm for you guys adopting, but Jesus, you got to get better representation at the parade. You don't allow all aspects. And I'm sorry, there's some people you got to go, look, just stay home this year.
Stay home this year.
You're a little
We're trying
odd.
to make a point.
I saw a picture of a couple of gay gentlemen and their adopted little boy, and it just looked a little creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're holding him and smiling with each other and the kid, and I don't know, just a little odd. I know people grow up in single families, and I know married couples have their problems, and their kids grow up all fucked up, and they fuck them up and everything. But it's like...
But the reality is it just looks weird.
It just looks... And for the
just
kid,
looks a little
I'm
strange.
sorry. When you're going to school and you have two daddies, a
lot of these schools in New York, they cancel Mother's Day now because some kids don't have a mommy.
Yeah. No mommy. No, they can. And
They don't want to
Father's Day.
upset. They don't want to upset some of these. And Father's Day.
They have just kind of a Parents' Day.
Oh, how
Yeah, isn't that
nice.
sweet? It's so inclusive.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. I love when we just take what was traditional and just throw it away, make way for debauchery.
Instead of just saying, look, your lifestyle is alternative. Alternative means a little bit different. So there are times where, not that it's going to be awful, but I'm sorry, we have a traditional thing that we do.
You're the alternative.
Yeah.
This is now you got to suck it up and deal with it.
And have it on Father's Day. Well, you'll have twice a bigger party. Or on Mother's Day in your house, you'll have twice a bigger party. Why can't you just celebrate once a year because of your lifestyle choice?
Right.
And Ben's saying that Sirius had a float, too. Is that true?
Yeah, I didn't see that one. But yeah, they have a float every year.
That's lovely.
How wonderful.
And there was a Rent Boys float.
A Rent Boys float?
Travis was there's so many floats and just the guys dancing and guys in leather whipping each other.
Whipping each other in chaps and leather and cowboy
And you
hats.
wonder why society looks at you as odd. I don't care what you do sexually, but the straight community has plenty of deviants, too. But you don't see the Irish Day Parade, people laying on the back having logs dropped on their chest, because that's a segment of the straight community.
Hey, we keep it behind closed doors.
We certainly do.
What you're talking about.
But do you understand? You don't show certain deviant aspects of the straight community, because every community has that.
But for some reason, in the gay community, they feel when they go out and do these events and parades, they have to really show their deviant sexual side. And that's one thing that, as responsible gay people that want to adopt and get rights and health care and stuff, that's what they are trying not to portray themselves as.
It's all about just shocking straighty.
Yeah.
Shock straighty.
I just remembered
straighty.
there was a guy in a gimp outfit walking on the ground with another guy on a leash.
That's what you want. Because any conservative person is going to look over and go, yes, now I see their point.
So
they do need health care.
You're making yourselves punchlines, and by doing this, again, I'm not saying that these people shouldn't be allowed to do this, but to give people floats and to feature them like that, you got to say sometimes, like, look, you're I'm sorry, a little bit of an odd part of this community, and we love you, and you're a part of it, but we don't want you at the parade.
Yeah.
We're trying to get marriage rights and trying to convince America, like, look, you want to be yourselves, but there are certain things you have to just kind of keep to yourself.
Yeah, and it's not like the old days. Now there's some serious issues out there. You make a great point.
Why can't gay people just stress? I'm sorry to interrupt you. Why can't they just stress the fact that we're in love and we're just like straight people? Our love is the same. Why does there have to be the whole sexual aspect when in like the Columbus Day Parade, who I don't like, or the stupid Puerto Rican Day Parade? At least they stress the other cultural things in their community and not just a bunch of guys in leather getting their asses spanked.
Yeah.
Why is that a part of your community featured at the parade? When in the Puerto Rican Day Parade, they don't feature people getting spanked or getting blown or being whipped. That's a part of Puerto Rican pride or Irish pride or Irish lifestyle, not pride. We all have it, so we don't feature it. Why are you?
Yeah, it's featured prominently. It's all about their sexual preference, which kind of is what it's all about. Their sexual preference is different, but the guy, girl thing. So if they were just marching, there really wouldn't be what would be their thing.
We're gay and we're in love, and this is who we are.
Like in Ireland, the St. Paddy's Day parade, it's the guys, they're wearing the green, they're playing the bagpipes. You suggest for the gay one they play the bagpipes and just maybe jerk what their mouth is on as they're playing it down the street? A little more subtle.
Everybody walks in robes. But no, you understand, I'm not saying they shouldn't do it. I don't care that they do it. But just don't complain when most of America looks at you like your punchlines. Don't complain when that's when you go, this is gay pride, and here we are. And it's a bunch of guys in short shorts going, la, 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 la. Well, what do you expect most of the country to do? Look and go, yes, that's who we want teaching our children. No, that guy with his ass exposed.
They're going to be horrified or laugh hysterically at you.
And that's what America's impression of you is going to be. And this is in New York where we don't care. I mean, look, I could care less. Believe me, I've said I'm for gay marriage, all that shit. But don't complain when most of the country looks at you like you're jackasses when you feature this at the parade. And it's a sanctioned by the gay community event.
Yeah, I don't care either way. We just got some great audio from the parade.
Absolutely
that's
right.
What I was getting at. Jesus.
I think they could do whatever they want. I find it very entertaining.
Yes.
I laugh my ass off looking at the news coverage and stuff. Because, again, the news people, too, have to be politically correct.
Of course
they can't comment really how they want to. They talk about how, well, this is quite a flamboyant display here at the Gay Pride Parade. Let's talk to a couple of gentlemen here. Hi, how are you, Daddy? With that voice, that friggin' tranny voice, and they're talking to him and not saying, why are you wearing a codpiece and nothing else, and how is this going to help your cause?
You should ask him honest questions. All right now, where is your father hiding?
Well, let's go to the audio. We have a lot more to say here, but you got to hear some of this audio.
Yeah, let's hear
it. And by the way, hi, how are you? All right, well, how long have you been writing for GameIndustry.com, you red-haired pole smoker?
Oh, someone's saying, how did they get Napoleon Dynamite to write reviews for him? I don't like Opie and Anthony.
From crack.
So you guys having fun today? Nope. Why not?
Woo! I have a rash.
Oh, where is it?
Don't worry.
Does it itch, or is there
It just burns.
His asshole burns from too much man cock in it, is what he was getting to. Very subtly. He's being very subtle.
Right.
Why would the first thing out of your mouth, besides the cock, be, I have a rash, with that gay guy voice? Why? Hey, having a nice day? Yeah, it's a lot of fun out here. A lot of my friends are here. What else are you going to say?
And some wanted to be here.
Yeah, they're watching from a window somewhere. Their little dog. Oh,
Having broth.
Let's go to the next clip here.
he couldn't keep anything down today. Can't make it. It's not a good day.
Wow, way to make it real. Oh, that bothered me.
More on the rash, guys. More on the rash.
Like Frosted Flakes almost, but like in the milk for too long.
He was describing his rash.
All right. What the fuck, dude? God.
I should have set that up. Here he is describing his rash.
Like Frosted Flakes almost, but like in the milk for too long.
Jesus. That just means he was pounded the night before and probably all morning long, and then he's marching. You know what it's like when maybe you've taken a dump after you've eaten something that binds you up a little bit?
Or spicy food. You get a little of that cranky
Spicy food, and then you maybe play a little golf, or you're doing something that involves a lot of walking that day, and you get what is called cranky ass.
Sure.
This guy has beyond cranky ass. It's just mega cranky ass. That's just, imagine taking a shit that lasts 12 hours long, and it's going in and out. And then you get up and walk a parade route. Oh,
You seem bothered, Anthony.
I am bothered because this is...
You seem a little bothered.
They're so goddamn... What do you want? Do you want acceptance and rights? And do you want to be taken seriously as an alternative lifestyle? Or do you want people to go, this is why they can't have children, they can't adopt children. This is why they're not getting health care, because I'm not paying for this guy to get a new asshole, to get an asshole transplant.
Here we go.
Because he's banging all night long.
For something, he's getting an asshole transplant for something tighter, like a sinkhole.
Couple of stitches while you're down there, sweetie.
With that, here's the next clip.
Have you seen the floats? Maybe
Yeah, we were watching the parade earlier. The HX float, hot. I even saw a penis.
Oh, well, that's a treat for him.
You got to see penis.
What is with the voice? What is the voice? Is that something that's... Because they talk about being homosexual. Is it something you're born with or something that you're raised with? What's with the voice? Is that is that something twined in their DNA? Or is that a put-on thing that you do as a gay person to show that you're gay?
Someone said... someone raised a point once. To me, it's like it's an impression of feminine...
Is it like trying to be a girl?
Almost like someone once said that this was a good point. The gay people don't have any real role models, like growing up. So the people you look at, and again, this was just explained to me once, that the people you look at and emulate are women, because that's who you relate to more,
Right.
and so that's who that like.
So
if
you
there was,
start talking like it.
right, like if there were more out gay people, like sports figures or whatever, maybe over time that would become more varied, and that's just.
And maybe the people they hang out with all talk like that.
I don't know, but they all have this like really weird.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's all that, almost like a slightly nasal thing, and very weird, and what the fuck?
I know. I hate a funny voice. Oh no.
Hey,
Liddy. All right, let's move on.
Faggot.
Let's move on
I'm
here.
not a faggot. You can't put a dick in my lid.
Here we go.
What was your favorite part of the parade today?
Drinking.
Drinking. Say that again.
The fags.
This is a gay pride parade? That's disgusting.
There you go.
a little irony there and making a little sarcasm.
Here's a guy describing what he likes about men.
So you are having a good time today.
Yes, I am.
What's your favorite part of the parade so far?
The men, the hard bodies, the nice, suckable, kissable lips,
Oh.
the hard dick,
Oh, yeah.
and the nice flaming balls.
That's also what people love about our own Ben. Ben Sparks.
The messy hair, the dark welder glasses.
The huge hog.
The huge hog, the little phone. I like the little phone.
The sexy herk and jerk.
You don't know which way he's going to go. And he put the chiclet to his ear and he talked to people about Boston.
Oh, and he laugh about anything.
He laughed about anything except for punchline. He laughed at facts. When you tell him facts, he laughs. And his pants are floods, but they only because of his big bulge. The pants don't go all the way down to his ankles.
I tell him how many T-cells I have left. He goes, that's not funny.
I tell Ben, I like Ben because he dressed like social studies teacher with a checkered short sleeve shirt. That's why I like Ben. And he said, dude, and tell same story 30 times in a row.
All right. We got more clips here.
Great.
They're getting better and better. Listen to this one.
Who's the best you ever had?
My first cousin.
Whoa. You had all right. So you had sex with your first cousin.
Yes.
And it was good.
Very good.
Now how long ago was this?
I was 13 at the time.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Welcome.
I was doing coke with Tom Brady, and I had sex with him and my cousin. And a bunch of the Red Sox were there, and Mayor Menino called in the thing.
No more, dude.
No more, dude. Dude. Ha ha ha.
God damn! What the hell was that guy talking about? Sex with his cousin at 13.
Gotta respect that.
Yeah. Well.
What's your type of guy?
Black, white, Chinese, Mexican. All of them. Shit.
That guy just loves cock. That guy adores the cock.
You gotta respect him.
Yeah. He dove headfirst into homosexuality.
Anything with a head on it, including Star Wars figures.
Mouth first. Jiminy cricket.
Hands at his sides, mouth first, right into that pool of dick.
That's it.
Here's
Doesn't
that same
care.
guy explaining why he effed his first cousin.
All right.
And you don't feel weird about telling people that it was your first cousin?
No, I don't.
You don't find that a little strange?
Well, shit happens.
On your dick. Shit happens. Shit happens all over my yam bag and.
When you're walking to the bathroom, it certainly happens. You're expecting for Willy Wonka to come by in that little boat.
Jesus. Well, that's Danny's audio from the Gay Pride Parade.
That's good stuff.
A little young go-getter competition is happening right now, because now we have Travis's audio.
This is nice. Two different takes
from the
on
Gay
the
Pride
same subject.
Parade.
Skinny as Travis is, they probably thought he was the parade marshal. that little swimmer's build with his glasses. He looks like an activist.
Oh, we loved it.
Here we go. Here's Travis at the Gay Pride Parade. You enjoy yourself yesterday? Fantastic. It was wonderful, huh?
He's even got that beard going.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Guy can grow a beard.
Sure can.
Like Grizzly Adams. Little skinny Grizzly Adams beard.
My Lord.
I am La Libertine.
Okay, this is
What?
set up.
Certainly does.
This guy is describing his super gay outfit, Travis writes.
Super gay outfit. What did that look like?
Well, he's going to tell us.
Oh, okay.
I am La Libertine. I am the French whore who you have sold to your corporate greed.
What made you dress up like this?
Well, it's a carryover of a Lady Liberty outfit I've been doing for a while. It's kind of like political drag. And so it's just hot. So therefore, what I'm wearing is a very low-cut orange Speedo with a Lady Liberty crown, gold boots, and a yellow cape.
And what school would you like to teach at, sir?
Yeah.
No different than us. No different than straight people.
Give us your tired, poor, huddled masses, and I'll suck their cock.
Who was that?
Someone that wanted in on the program.
What happened to them, Opie?
I don't know.
Where'd they go?
I don't know.
Hawk, go get them.
More Travis audio.
It's a communal gathering, and for people to...
I guess his needs to be described.
Little setup.
Yeah.
What the parade is about for him.
It's a communal gathering, and for people to witness each other in a big public way. There is something valuable when large numbers of people gather together, and just by the sheer numbers, it empowers people in their own actualization and acceptance of their sexuality.
Oh.
Sure does. Germany, 1945. That's right. Large groupings of people are always good.
As long as it's a large group together for any cause, it's good. That works.
What do you mean their actualization?
To actualize it.
Oh, okay.
Let's go to Sal. Sal, what's up?
Hi, boys. How are you?
Hello,
Hi, Sal.
Jimmy, I have a bit of a problem with your dishonesty today on the show. Essentially, you're saying that the people who go to these gay pride parades are the flamboyant ones, and they're the ones that come out, which I don't dispute.
No, okay, I'm not even knocking you.
Jimmy, can I just finish a thought? I know that's the way you work, but let me finish.
I'm letting you finish. I was talking with you.
I understand, but I wasn't done with my point, and that's how you have a conversation.
Well, sorry, stupid. I can't see you. I'm just listening to you.
Okay, stupid. Wait till I'm done talking, and that's when you talk.
Go ahead, sir.
Thank you. So all
Shut
the
up.
people going out to the gay pride parades are flamboyant, understandably so. But
No,
then you
some are
bring
flamboyant, not all.
All right, fine. But then you're saying that they shouldn't be afforded the rights based on the fact of the people who go to the parade.
No,
Nope.
no,
Wrong.
You have a problem
no.
saying that.
That's not what I'm saying.
Okay, so what were you saying then?
I am saying is, I even said, Jesus, this is why I can't stand people.
No one listens.
Dude, I even said I am all for gay marriage. I am all for gay adoption. And I've said that many times. What I said about this situation is that when you showcase that as part of the, and I know it's a part of the community, straight people have that. I'm not saying that it shouldn't be allowed, it shouldn't be legal, but when you look at the rest of America, it's hard to say, yes, we think that this is a fit for adoption couple of human beings, or this is a fit to teach my kids couple of human beings, or fit to be a scoutmaster, when the parade is featuring sexualizing things like that.
It undermines all the work that is done to try to show that it is just an alternative lifestyle and you should be afforded these rights and everything. And it completely undermines all that work because the rest of the country looks and goes, fuck these faggots. They shouldn't be given what they want because look at them.
Not say, but
they're
like,
freaks.
Dude, like I like prostitutes, dude. I'm a pervert. But they don't feature me in the Irish parade with a hooker or a dominatrix. You know what I'm saying?
It just seems you guys need better leadership because once a year the spotlight is on the whole community and this is what you're showing everybody.
I understand, but isn't it respected that that's just a portion of that community?
Yes.
It's not the community at wide.
But then
is America going to look at that and go, "Wow, we don't want to fuck those quote unquote faggots"?
They are.
Hold on.
Don't shoot us because we're telling you the way people look at it.
I see it that way, but you're talking about a lot of people looking in that will not decipher that this is their only. This is the only time they're watching people being gay, let's say, and it's not looking good.
But who are we talking about? If you're talking about the people on, let's say, the right or left coast who are more open-minded, they can know the difference. If you're talking about people in the Midwest, well, you're never going to change.
You're talking about the majority of the country, my friend. You're talking about the majority of this country.
The majority of this country are Bible thumpers, and you're not going to change your mindset no matter who you put out there. So it's a losing battle.
But that's not necessarily true, man. That's not necessarily true.
So stand there online, dressed in a big line on the road, dressed in chaps and nothing else, whipping each other's asses, and that'll help.
I'm not saying it's an accurate showing of the community.
So how am I being a hypocrite?
It shouldn't be discounted in any way based on who you put in a parade.
How am I being a hypocrite? Let me ask you a question. Is my example not correct about straight parades or like say Irish parades or whatever, not showing a certain element of their community? Not that, again, they should be executed, but there's certain things that you know go on in your community or whatever, which should be allowed, but you don't showcase them at the parade that your community is sanctioning. I mean, is there not an element of the straight community that's not showcased at the parades?
Look, what I'm saying...
No, I'm asking you. I'm asking.
I don't understand your question. Ask it again. I don't understand what you're asking.
Is there not an element of the straight community that is not showcased at their parade? Meaning a very sexual aspect, and I raise myself as an example, liking hookers and all that stuff. That's a very big part of the straight community, which is, of course, kept quiet. They don't showcase that at the parade.
No.
So what I'm saying is, why does the gay community have to showcase every single element of their community and at the same time complain that America looks at them like they're oddballs?
I hate the fact that I see your point.
And you said I was being a hypocrite. I wasn't trashing the gay community. I don't care that element exists. I don't say it shouldn't exist. And I'm not saying that they wouldn't be good parents just because they're flamboyant. But when you showcase that and you say, this is who we are.
But are they really saying that, though? Are they putting those people out there and saying, this is who we are, this is all that we do?
Gay Pride Parade. It's the Gay Pride Parade. Of course it's showcasing who you are.
So by that theory, then, the Puerto Rican Day Parade is going to be all rowdy Spanish folks. That's all that they are.
No. What I'm saying is, though, that there is an element to the Puerto Rican community, which exists in the Italian community, the Irish community, the black community.
Sure.
Which is not showcased at the parade. And again, it's not that you shoot the people who behave like that, but it's not the sexual aspect of the Puerto Rican community is not showcased at that parade. I mean, there's people that walk around in like the stereotypical little teeny spandex shorts, and you get that at every group. There's drunk Irish people, but you don't have a float of the stereotype of drunk Irish people. They understand that exists, but you don't have that float. You don't have that celebrated. It's not crucified, but you don't have to celebrate it because you're trying to show the country the more positive side of your community.
I see. Okay. Understandably so. And let me just go on to one more thing, if I may. Your whole Gene Simmons thing kind of got to me a little bit, too, the way you trashed that guy in the air. and then when you meet him, you're hugging him. I'm not sure I understand the logic.
Jimmy's a little phony.
Dude, I'm a phony. You think I admit it. I'm a starstruck idiot. I admit that.
We pointed that out on many occasions.
And I admit that.
He's not getting away with anything.
Oh, okay.
He even admitted today, like, and I kind of backed down. I might have said something on the radio. He downplayed it.
Why? Because
it's part of who he is.
Yeah, but from a guy who demands honesty out of anyone who speaks, where is the honesty when it comes to you in that?
Dude, the honesty isn't about the fact that I'm human and I'm inconsistent. And I've said this. I'm explaining. You're asking me. I'm explaining.
All right.
Colin Quinn said about comedy, and I just quote this because it's one of my favorite quotes. Is one of the things about the comics on Tough Crowd that he liked is that we are pointing out people's hypocrisies and all the awful things in society, and we're still honest enough to admit that we're as guilty as anybody in the game. I know I can be hypocritical sometimes. I know my reactions are emotional and they're not always correct. I mean, I try to be honest in the reactions. They're not always correct. And Gene Simmons, for me, he was a boyhood idol, dude. My reaction was so angry because I was hurt. He was a childhood idol from the age of 7. And the guy just shot me down, and it just blew me apart. Maybe it's corny and faggy, but it was unpleasant.
Understandable reaction. I just figured if you're going to be going with that reaction, stay true to it all the way to the end.
But dude,
that's what I thought.
I admit
that's impossible, though.
I admit that part of myself. Yeah. I admit that I love Gene Simmons, and I admit, like, I've even said on the air, like, hey, I'm kind of over it, and he's still Gene Simmons, and if I see him at Babe Fest, I'll try to talk to him. I admitted that. I brought pictures for him to sign, and I immediately threw myself under the bus and said, yes, I talked to him backstage, and, and weaseled out of it.
Okay, but is it fair to say you're a hypocrite who points out hypocrisy?
Yes, as it is fair to say that about any hypocrite or anyone who points out hypocrisy, any human being. Yes.
Totally understandably so, but you're on a national radio show screaming about honesty from people when, in turn, you are not always honest with people, and your feelings will vary depending on where you are. So
of course.
He's not in front of you.
No one out there is completely honest. No one.
I understand.
And everyone listening to this program has some hypocrisy to them.
No one's completely honest. Everyone's a hypocrite.
Of course not, dude.
However,
who said that? I never said that. No one's
on the air screaming about people who badmouth, and you go, oh, why don't you just be honest about your intentions? Well, then
I am honest about my intentions. Well, dude, I'm honest about my intentions. I am honest about that stuff.
Yeah. All right, so.
Okay. I'm not coming from one direction and hiding behind what direction I'm coming from.
Sure, Jim, because you badmouth Gene, and then when you see him, you hide behind that and say he's a superstar.
Hide behind what? I thought he was
behind you say one thing. And
dude, the bottom line is this.
You say another.
You have a problem with me. You're trying to
catch. No, honestly, Jimmy, I don't. I think you're a good.
No, I don't think he has a problem.
He still thought he was a superstar even when he was bashing him.
Yeah, even when I was
not delusional.
Dude, even when I bashed him, I admitted I had been a lifelong fan, and it was hurtful when he shot me down. I admitted that it was hurtful. I wasn't coming from this tough guy point of view. It hurt.
Okay.
So, you react hurt. But after that, maybe you didn't hear the shows after that. It goes away. The anger goes away.
You calm down after a while.
Of course you do, dude. And it wasn't like I knew what it was. I knew I overreacted because I was hurt. It was just a celebrity walking away. I knew it.
Time heals everything.
Yes.
Unless you're wearing a robe and then.
Fair enough. Back to the AIDS and whore jokes. So, guys, thanks for taking my call.
All right, Sal.
Bye-bye.
All right. Why can't you guys find common ground in the fact that you both had dicks in your mouth at some point in your life?
Good point, Ed.
You very early on, and him only, what time is it?
Ed in Alabama. What's up, Ed?
How you doing, guys?
Hi, Ed.
Big Daddy, how you doing?
Hi, Ed.
Hey, I'm from Alabama. I'm no Bible thumper.
No, but you're a very tolerant state to the gays down there in Alabama.
Yes, we are very tolerant.
That's right.
Yeah. I think you're ground zero for gay bashing.
They really are.
You're the worst.
They're the fucking Kabul of or the Karachi of anti-gay sentiment.
Oh, yeah. But I don't have a problem with the gays, and I don't. But I'm the same way. When you see this, I mean, come on now, it's a little bit ridiculous. Get out there, please. Like, yeah, we're going to jump up and say, yeah, let them get married. Oh, fuck that.
I think there's a big part of society, too, that's on the fence or in the gray area. They're not really sure what to think about the gay community. And then you spot like this, I got my decision made.
I do think a lot of people look at gay people, and as much as they don't like it, I mean, we have progressed as a society, and people realize, look, man, I mean, they have to be afforded the same rights. They are tax-paying individuals who should have the same property rights and health benefit rights as we do. And again, like Opie said, on the fence, man, and then it's like that kind of teeters them in the other direction.
It's not black and white. It's not. There's a lot of people they're just not sure, and they're still making their their decision, I guess.
Just because they're Bible thumpers, dude, who irritate me, it doesn't mean that you can never reach them. Because a lot of that crap, believe me, look at the church scandal. That really hurt the church. Mm-hmm. A lot of Bible thumpers stuck with them, and a lot of them walked away and said this is a disgrace. I mean, it's not like it was 50 years ago.
And also, there's some people out there that might be future politicians, and they're still trying to make their decision early on in their lives, He made it sound like it's black and white, Sal guy, saying you either love us or hate us.
But he's
saying there's a lot of people who are still trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
And these people might be making some decisions for the gay community eventually. You never know.
Yeah.
Let's go to Matt in Indiana. Matt. Oi.
Ooh. Probably lying in front of someone's door.
Well, I think this guy was going to try to do the same thing that Matt was attempting. New Orleans, what's up?
Hey, boys.
What's up?
Jimmy.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, we got Essence Festival down here next week. It's kind of like a black gathering, but like you said, with showcasing, you don't see them running around with fried chicken and watermelons punching out.
Jesus, dude.
All right.
Well, black. You know, you want to say like black parades don't feature the bad element of the black community. I mean,
Negative stereotype.
Yeah, you just
is
don't
what that
do it.
whole the gay pride parade shows. Negative
they focus
stereotypes
on that
of
one
gay
thing.
people. Where if you were as a straight guy to make jokes about what you saw at the gay pride parade, you would be accused of spreading negative stereotypes and being homophobic.
Yes.
Meanwhile, you're just saying what you saw them doing at the parade.
Bunch of guys in leather chaps spanking each other. Excuse me, we're a lot more than that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well then.
How about the news clips
Sorry.
I just saw 2 minutes ago?
Just looking at the float.
Yeah.
All right.
We got
a couple more clips from Travis. Let's go to the next one here. This guy talks about how he accepted his gi.
Well, it was basically, on one level, just acceptance of my desire. It's something I'd known but was denying beforehand. What makes you know is like what feels right and what is natural to where your desire leads you.
YMCA blasting in the background. You notice that?
Yeah.
Could it be any more stereotypical?
One of the top gay classics of all time, by the way, Anthony. We're counting down the top gay classics all weekend long. WFAJ. See, that's why commercial radio is boring. It's the same shit, block party weekends and all that. Why don't you just, as a goof, do the top gay classics of all time?
It's raining, man. Because that would be...
Hallelujah. That'd be a little too creative. And you can do it in a way where you're not, you're just doing it.
Yeah,
you know?
it's being silly.
It's being silly.
Silly. We're celebrating diversity. Ugh.
It's Raining Men coming in at the 8th position.
Ooh, position.
There's really a list of top 100 gay classics?
Is there?
I don't want to give it away, but I bet the number one was written by Springsteen.
Jesus. Oh, okay. A little slow today. Jesus.
That's very funny.
All right, here's one more clip from Travis. How he knew he was gay.
Well, I had been having sex with men before I admitted I was gay. And I wasn't having sex with women at all. And so, there's all of a sudden this wake-up moment where, and it was also in the context of a friendship/relationship that started up with another man. So he brought me out by me obviously admitting that I was attracted to him or there was something going on between us.
If you're having sex with guys, you pretty much admitted that you're gay right there.
Yeah, what tipped you off, sir? Was it the hand-holding and making out with your friend?
Yeah, he's like,
to work on his perception skills.
I didn't admit I was gay. I was having sex with men and not having sex with women, but I don't admit it.
I was in love with my analyst like Montgomery from Fame, and then I finally realized...
Well, I was in a tree fort.
And he was going jeep.
My pal was asleep.
All right, we got Derek from Texas. You're a black guy that loves the show, Derek?
Yep. How y'all doing?
Hi, Derek.
And we got Chad from Chelsea on the other line, who's a gay guy that loves the show. Hey, guys.
Hi, it's Chad from Chelsea. How are you? Jimmy, I love you.
Thank you, Chad.
Oh, my God.
Come down to Chelsea and have a cup of Joe with me tomorrow.
Dude, I actually do.
A cup of Bob, a cup of Bill.
Last night I had a cup of Joe. He was fantastic, a big Italian gentleman. Anyway, listen, Jimmy, I disagree with you. It's a parade. Loosen up. Have some fun.
I agree with you, man. I'm not saying that they shouldn't do it. I agree with you, but I'm only saying it the way America perceives it. I'm not uptight about it. I don't care. I think it's great.
I don't care how America perceives it. I disagree. I don't think that gays should be allowed to adopt and get married. Fuck that shit.
That's around 110 pounds.
I love this guy, Derek, because he's trying to get a word in, and he's just amazed.
Derek, what's going on?
Oh, wait, Derek. With more men on the line. It's like a party line in here.
All right, Chad, let me explain. You're in Chelsea, and we got Derek in Texas. He's a black gentleman.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, I've got to loosen up, relax, take some muscle relaxants. Okay, I'm ready.
Oh.
Take a motherfucking arsenic pill or something.
An arsenic reference. Wow.
Arsenic.
Jesus, was that an old poison reference?
Derek, you're from Texas and you're black. Is it true what they say about black men from Texas? Is everything big there?
Yeah, we got big ropes to strangle homosexuals.
Oh, God. That's a black guy saying that.
Wow. A lynching joke after an arsenic joke.
Holy shit.
Oh, my God, Derek, where's the love? I mean, come on. I mean, you're hurting my feelings.
The love is at the funeral parlor.
Oh, my God, you're a necrophiliac? I'm so into that.
I'm homophobic, claustrophobic, whatever fuck you want, but I don't like homosexuals.
Wow. Oh, wow,
oh my
brother.
God, Derek, you are so incredible. You're turning me on, making me hot.
Well, put you on fire. Fuck and combust, you motherfucker.
Oh, you know what? Well, fuck you.
Punch out or whatever you got to do, partner.
Partner?
Jesus Christ.
All right, well, Derek, you love this.
Derek, shut up, Blackie.
Blackie?
Jesus.
Welcome you showed him.
Yeah. Well, he was mean to me. Fuck him.
Welcome to the Colgate Comedy Hour in 1938.
There's 5 terms better than that one.
Yeah.
My God.
Like French fries and hot grease.
I'll get a giant gay cross with gay Jesus and put it on your lawn. Fuck you.
Ooh.
Well,
Derek, comment?
And you take that cross and fuck yourself with it.
All right.
And make your head spin and spew out green puke.
All right, let's.
Like it.
All right, Derek.
Clever spin exorcist reference. Yay, Reagan.
Golly. Jimmy.
Yes, Derek.
Shove a cock in his mouth, please.
Why do you have to drag me into this, Derek?
Drag your hog into this.
You're a great guy, man. I love you guys. And I just wanted to call in and say that I've been listening since March, and I've heard a few black guys call in, and they're not black. And they sound real like Master's been down the line with great-grandma or something. So I'm here to tell you I'm giving you the real black fist of approval, because my ass is the blackest, trust me.
Thank you, my brother.
Thanks, man.
All right, Derek.
Black ass, thank you. Bye-bye, Derek. I still love you. Be good.
Thank you, Derek.
All right, Derek. We're going to let Derek go, and Chad, we're going to let you go as well.
Oh, no, wait. I just want to tell you I was on the...
You got to love Derek, because he did every reference he did was before 1975.
Oh, I know.
Arsenic, lynching, and an exorcist. I fucking love Derek.
Why don't we wrap up this break with one of our favorite clips of all time?
Yes?
The Norm Macdonald clip.
Ah, yeah.
We love this thing. And then we'll play the Stephen Lynch thing, and then we'll take a break, all right?
And then what?
And then we could talk about teen boobies.
And there was another thing we had to cover.
And Tom Cruise. We have lots
Tom
of
Cruise
show to go.
go.
And Paul McCartney.
Yes,
Oh,
right.
The next hour could be
disgraceful. Disgraceful.
Let's go to this clip here.
One time I was doing this thing in San Francisco, and they were all gay people in the audience, they told me. So I figured I'll do...
In San Francisco?
Yeah.
No.
So I figured I'd do stuff about gay people so that they could relate to it.
Yeah, it's warm up. They love that.
And so I was talking about, because I went to this gay pride parade, and I saw in it there were these old men and old ladies like with these signs that said, "We are proud of our gay son," you know? And so I was saying, that's an odd thing to be proud of, you know, because it's not an achievement, you know? It's not like something you work all your life to be gay or anything like that. And I just wondered, I had a hard time believing that these 50, 60-year-old men are actually bragging, you know, at work like they're, hey, Bill, you know, my kid, oh my God, we're proud of him, Johnny. He graduated from Harvard, you know, first in his class, you know what I mean? Now he's articling over at a law firm, and, oh yeah, he loves cock. You know? This kid, he can't get enough cock in his mouth, his ass, his kid's always cock. I got a picture of the boy here sucking another man's cock. I want to show it to him.
So watch the maturation of you as an artist to realize it took you 9.5 minutes to get around to the sucking cock stuff. It's beautiful to see you comfortable in your own skin, Normie. All right.